What's the deal, YouTube? It's your girl, Miss Honey. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back to the channel, you guys. I am coming to you guys with old natural realness. I hope that's okay. I get quite a few nasty comments about my natural hair down below. It's probably from a hater. I hope you guys had a good weekend. I hope you guys enjoyed yourself, and I hope you guys are ready for the Real Housewives of Potomac review. Listen, these girls are pushing my nerves over the edge. This episode, season 3, episode 16, is called Revoir Drama. And I have to say, it was very fleeting. It was like this, you know, crescendo, and then died off. There was much ado about nothing. Basically, we start off where we left off, which was with Gizelle and Monique. But before we talk about all of that, first, remember, new to my channel, hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell right next to that subscribe button. And don't forget to give me a thumbs up on this video. And let me know what you thought about this episode down below. Like, are the girls getting on your nerves? Like, are you over the fake drama or what's happening? Like, it's just, nothing is really has any serious momentum to it for me. So y'all let me know what y'all think down below. Let's talk about it. Episode opens at breakfast with Monique and Gizelle. Gizelle has just passively aggressively threatened to blow Monique's face off. So yeah, Monique is just like, this conversation is taking a turn I'm not really comfortable with, so let's all just move forward. Again, let me just reiterate that Charrisse was kind of the one that put the bug in my ear, and when I realized that it wasn't something I wanted to participate in, I decided not to do it. Now, you guys already know how I feel about the fact that Monique completely buried Charrisse in the game, and I feel like that would have been appropriate if there was some for real stuff at stake here. But you just trying to clear yourself up with Gizelle, like you're never going to be able to clear your name with Gizelle. I would have told Gizelle, and what? Told Robin, and what? Yeah, I did, and what? Okay, I can be friends with who I want to be friends with. You guys are sometime with me. I could make friends with people who cool with me all the time. Like, what's the point? Like, I feel like we about to drop this whole Kendall situation after bringing it up, and we're not even really gonna get a chance to see Kendall and Gizelle talk. Like, what's tea? We 16 episodes into season 3. 16 episodes. Come on. You don't need 16 episodes of this show. Like, really? I just don't get it. But Monique just keeps giving her that same y'all know she do that real fake laugh that drives me crazy. But anyway, they wrap up their ponderosa. Monique gives her a fake laugh. Basically, she was over it, and they agree to be cordial. And she lets her know that we're going to the winery today. It is not optional, so you and Robin do have to show up and be on time in the lobby. Please don't forget. Okay, so they head out to the winery. They meet up in the lobby. Gizelle thinks that, you know, she says in her confessional, she may have, you know, agreed to be cordial with Monique, but she have a bone to pick with Charrisse because her and Charrisse been friends longer, and she don't understand Charrisse being a part of that. So she also said that when she thinks about this whole incident, it really makes her feel like Charrisse is a mean girl. I'm like, well, family no family. It takes one to know one. I believe Charrisse is a mean girl because another mean girl called her out on it. Bloop. All right, so let's move on. Karen was just so overkill on the wine trip. She just kept trying to drop hints about her marriage and the longevity and the happiness of her marriage. Like, it was obvious overkill. It was such a passive aggressive way to try to clear up her cloudy, muddy, murky pool of lies. Like, it was just awful. And every chance that she tried to float something out there, trying to be kind of sort of slick at the mouth and kind of sort of trying to clear things up all at the same time, Ashley and Gizelle was popping her, either under their breath or out loud popping her. So then we see where Charrisse and Monique branch off at the winery, and they talk about, Charrisse was like, I felt like you threw me under the bus a little bit. Well, here's the thing. You can't say you didn't do anything at all if there was something to throw you under the bus about. Like, your name shouldn't have been nowhere near that if you really wasn't trying to be shady. And Charrisse is a much better liar than Karen. Charrisse is a defensive liar, and she's a manipulative liar. So she's one of those people that be like, you know, I did not go to the you know what I'm saying? Like, she's telling you, you know, I had nothing to do with, before you know it, you be like, had nothing to do. Like, she's extremely manipulative. I believe that Monique is telling the truth. I believe that Monique has some fear of losing Charrisse as a friend, and I think she was trying to sort of take back, kind of step down what she said about Charrisse, and Charrisse was making it clear, no, 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 don't put my name in there. Don't have my name in there. I don't want my name anywhere a part of it. I don't want Gizelle to basically know I came for her, which was odd because Charrisse is one of the few people that can hold her own with Gizelle. So Monique ended up taking 50-50 ownership. Like, she wasn't going to wholeheartedly sign off on what Charrisse was saying, but she was getting the clue, and they both just agreed, we're just not going to talk about it anymore, and let's just all move on from it. This is what I was saying, Monique. Should have kept your mouth closed. Should have said nothing. I would have just told Gizelle, and I'll invite her again. Hell, I started to invite her again. You know what I'm saying? That was her sweet you saying in. You know what I'm saying? Like, it would have just been a mess. Like, I would have just came for her so hard on it. Like, she wouldn't have never brought that shit up to me again. I promise you, we not gonna keep going over this. And I'd have got her and Robin both together. Okay? The two of y'all came because she couldn't come. Okay, I really wanted her to come. Y'all was never on the list anyway, Gizelle. As a matter of fact, that room you staying in, that's Kendall's room, okay? That's the stable that Kendall's supposed to be staying in. So while you busy calling her horse, boop, check that. Yeah, I would have gathered Gizelle and Robin as opposed to throwing Charrisse under the bus. Charrisse, friend and foe, it doesn't matter. It's not, it's just, you just don't do that. You just don't do it. You just, if y'all had a caper, you let that caper go down in history. You do not blow that caper up unless it's a matter of life and death to you or your family, your safety, your freedom. Like, other than that, girl, take that to your grave. Okay, so then we see, well, Ashley and everybody's standing, like when Monique and Charrisse are talking, Gizelle is off. We see the girls changing into their flats. Well, at least Gizelle and Robin. And I can't help but notice how Bravo always show them changing it from their high heel shoes into their flats. Yeah, because you tried to play Karen out last episode about wearing those tennis shoes out to the oil and the perfumery place, and come to find out y'all Karen ready to go flats in y'all bag. Like, we all do. Like, what is the problem? What is the problem? It was just, it's just a little Bravo shade. But Candiace decides this is the moment, like, again, her timing sucks, that she wants to have a talk with the girls, and Karen decides she wants to call a Ponderosa for Candiace to talk to the girls. Well, it was at that moment the perfect light was hitting the green-eyed monsters just right, to my Robin and Ashley, and they taking a picture. It wasn't really like she was egging them or they was egging her. It was just like the way she was doing it really didn't command the ladies to listen up. And when she tried to explain herself at Karen's behest, like, it was all just wrong. She should have just waited till they got into the van. In the van, it was an opportunity for them to talk in a more conducive setting. Like, again, her timing was off. They still all kind of paid her dust, and she was like, y'all call me a princess, and they was like, no, 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 you called yourself a princess. I don't really have nothing bad to say about Gizelle and Robin and Ashley in this moment, because Candiace really was having a hard time articulating what's really going on with her, like expressing how the girls make her feel, like that crying, like she is kind of baby boo-boo. She's kind of baby boo-boo, like, the baby need a butter. Do the baby need a diaper change, huh? Anyway, so then we see in the van that Karen and Ashley is basically every chance she can get, she is quipping with Karen. She's saying things that may not be directed at Karen or directly said to Karen, but it is directed at her. Like, she's making comments about you know, money and marriage and this little things, like, you know, Karen is trying to sort of have a retort, but Ashley is going for the jugular. Like, how dare you have something to say back to me about me being slick in the mouth about you? Like, how dare you? That kills me about Ashley. She gets so indignant that somebody have the nerve to respond to some slick shit that she done said. Like, yeah, girl, you in the right setting, you'll get windmill. I mean, yeah, I would be like, who are you talking about? What are you saying? What is happening? That, or I would just ignore her. I would pay her dust. It would be like she's not even there. It's a better way to handle the situation, to me, than quit back and forth, going back and forth. Now, of course, it's for the show. It's for the show. So arguing and stuff is for the show. But basically, it just got so vicious with the husband's penis size and don't work and don't want you and put you out of the house and oh, it was just not great. Like, it's not a good look at all. And finally, Candiace decides she wants to jump in and she wants to defend Karen and just let Ashley know, you just keep dropping all this stuff. If you got tea about her, spill the tea and pull her to the side and tell her, like, I don't understand why you keep trying to drop. And Ashley was like, really, it's none of your business. And finally Candiace told her she can suck a D. She can suck a D. I will tell you this, y'all get Candiace mad, she will get all y'all together. I can see right now she can hold her own with y'all. I'm looking forward to her in her second season on the show. I think once she find her groove, she's going to be able to really, really cut some heifers out. And hopefully she can keep her life together enough not to be one of the targets next season. Okay, so then when they get back, of course, Candiace has to call Chris and get him the lowdown on the bandwagon batches. And he tell her, just focus on the girls that like you and treat you with kindness, girl. Leave all them other chicks alone. And then we see in the lobby, they wait to get on the yacht. It's going to be great. So there's some lobby shade. And then we go to get on the boat. And, you know, it's a beautiful time. Selfies. Everybody's having a good time. We see Monique, Candiace, and Ashley on the bow. I think this is the front of the boat, and the stern is the back of the boat. I think I could be wrong. The stern could be in the front, but anyway, they was in the front, kneeled down, talking, and Ashley was like, well, Monique, Candiace, I really feel like we need to clear some things up. And she was kind of trying to get Candiace to apologize, and Candiace just went ahead and said, listen, you guys speak up and drop things and jump in and say what you want to say when you want to say it, and I feel like it's a double standard when I do it. If you guys have the right to jump in and quip and bite and nip at each other anytime you want to, I'm going to do the same thing too. I'm going to speak my mind too. And Monique was like, well, I feel like you're just so aggressive, and it gets to this yelling, and it's this place where and Candiace once again told her, you guys go 0 to 60 real quick about stuff. When I do it, it seems to be an issue. I'm gonna be me, and I'm gonna let you do you. How about that? And I was proud of Candiace. I was proud of Candiace. Candiace might be able to be in charge of the girls. Now, she is a little lame, and she don't really have no serious personal business, but at the same time, she know how to gather the girls. Okay, she may be able to be in charge of the girls. So we see also on the yacht where Gizelle is going in again about this ring thing, and Karen not wearing that ring, and Karen volunteers the most ridiculous lie. I don't know if she was talking about somewhere else that she was or this trip itself, but when she told that stupid little lie about being mugged and he got the necklace, but I took my ring off and put it in my hoo-ha, and then they were like, hoo-ha, how'd you get it in your hoo-ha? And she was like, well, I just put it down in my hoo-ha. And they were like, that's not your hoo-ha. Everybody know that's your pocketbook. Like, that's your safe deposit box. Like, what are you talking about? Like, come on. It was a ridiculous lie. And This is why I don't break one of my #1 rules, which is never, ever, 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 ever volunteer a lie. Wait for somebody to ask you. And then you may feel free to lie, but never volunteer a lie. Like that whole hoo-ha, I was like, that's bull crap. So then we get back, and Karen has thrown a burlesque birthday bash for Monique, where the hotel provided the costumes and cocktails and nashies, and they have a great time. And it was also at this opportunity that Candiace sort of was it Candiace that addressed Robin? I think she was talking to the group about, she apologized about her reaction to everything, but she just feels like they don't let her be herself. Like they're not trying to get to know her, to know different sides of her. And Robin was like, ho, 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 I think I've been real Gucci with you. And then Candiace was like, well, yeah, you cool, but when you get around Gizelle, you tend to, you know, take on this click mentality, like this game mentality, and I don't like it. I would like to talk to you and let that, well, I don't think this is Robin, I understand that, but at the same time, everybody know me and Gizelle take up for one another. But what if Candiace is just talking to you and not attacking you? There's no reason for Gizelle to be jumping in and picking her story apart or picking her conversation apart with you. Like she should be able to let you have a conversation with her, and if she got something to say about Candiace and something that Candiace has said, she need to just pull Robin to the side and be like, girl, when she was telling you about them cornflakes, I was like, what? Cornflakes? Are you kidding me? I mean, it's etiquette. It's etiquette. You act like you're not listening, you're not paying attention, but you really are, and you talk about it later. Like, everybody knows how to hang out with girls. Come on. Jeez Louise. And that leads to Charrisse saying, yeah, y'all kind of gang up. And then Gizelle was like, well, hold that thought, Charrisse, because I didn't appreciate the way you came at me with the whole Kendall situation. And Charrisse was like, look, this is the situation. You and I are sometime friends. You thought I was your friend. I may have had some conversations. I may have thought something was fun. I don't know, here and there, but it really wasn't that big of a deal. And she held her own with Gizelle. Gizelle was like, well, I thought we was friends. She was like, well, we're friends when we want to be. And I mean, I believe that's the truth. I really do believe that that's the truth. I believe Charrisse is telling the truth about that one thing. I do think she tried to bring Gizelle down a peg or two by bringing Kendall around and using Monique. She was not expecting Monique to spit that out. She really thought she probably was going to have more of a handle on Monique, and Monique is getting a little bit out of hand because she's talking out of school. That's why she can't all the way piss Monique off, because she knows she done said a lot of stuff about the girls to Monique, and to fall out with Monique now will be for all of it to come out, and she don't want that. But I don't think Charrisse is really cool with none of these girls. I think she filmed with these girls and talked with these girls, and I think everybody serves a purpose. I think that's just how Charrisse is. Okay, and just like that, they started, and it dies down, it dies away. Like, it goes away. It was so unnecessary. It could have been had right there at the dinner table, honestly. They could have talked about it then. So Monique also takes this opportunity after some burlesque dances come out. It was kind of wonk. It was kind of whack. I was really expecting Chris to show up. I felt like that would have been a better ending to the week, to their time there, but I digress. Some burlesque dances come out, and Robin and Ashley join in. Ashley's dressed like a streetwalker. Like, her body is, and it's so like preteen that it's not, to me, it's not attractive, but that's just me. And they do this whole little skit that's supposed to be reflective of the argument that Monique had with Robin when she was going to take that umbrella and beat Robin to the ground. And she kind of apologizes for her part in it, and Robin apologizes too, which was to my surprise, because I don't think that she was really ready to let go of it. I think it was a moment where it would have been an issue, and she would have told on herself too much if she hadn't let go of it. But that was really the end of the episode. Candiace did a beautiful job singing Happy Birthday in French. Finally, she gets a small stage where she can sing and you know what I'm saying, show off her chops. And now she can stop hollering to everybody ear in the bus. Y'all tell me Tell me what y'all think of this episode. Put it down below. Until next time, honeybees, don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. I hope